All right, we're back. So far ahead. Let's go. I'm trying to hurry up, get this over with so we can get to the song with Nas. That's what I'm here for. I'm joking. I'm here for Clipse, but I do want to hear Nas and Clipse.
They don't know what it is when I'm on it. But once they figure it out, I don't want it.
There's so much variety in the music here.
Swerving through the lane, serving niggas cane, still ain't never hit a pothole. If I was Brittany Griner, I'ma need Obama, only wanna swap his chapo. Furthest from the streets, Monica Denise, good bitches fuck with Roccos. Put them in them cars, hanging out with stars, now it's hard to tell they not hoes. Your co-defendant claim immunity, it was you and he, how'd you not know? Unless he leaving court in a Bentley Sport just to meet you on a yacht though. Understand the art of war, all my niggas draw, so we all Picasso's. Me just being me, respect the
I kind of feel like I've heard that line already here, like in this album, like my I forgot what Malice said. My people draw when it gets sketchy. Kinda had that line already, so it kind of just feels a little weird.
Understand the art of war, all my niggas draw, so we all Picasso's. Me just being me, respect the P&B. I probably never eat at Roscoe's. Million ways to live, million ways to die, million stuffed in it.
That felt a little kind of, what's a tad bit distasteful. I don't know, unless there was an issue with Roscoe's and how they handled that situation or something like that. Maybe that's what he's referencing. I don't know, but that was a little weird. That's just kind of out of nowhere. Shout out to PNB. I'll never eat at Roscoe's because he died at a Roscoe's chicken or whatever. I think it's a chicken spot, right?
Million ways to wash it, million ways to stop it. Pray for me cause we not those.
If something happened with Roscoe's or whatever, let me know.
Christmas Eve with some work in a hot stove. They done took it all, praying that he fall. No more questions about Gestapo.
They don't know what it is when I'm on.
Who is this? Voice sounds super familiar. Is that Pharrell?
I don't want it.
Maybe that's why it sounds super familiar.
Niggas tried to sneeze at the blessing. How could I just leave was the question. Whistleblowers left me no choice. Ain't no referees up in heaven. No mistaking me for the reverend.
What does he mean by that though? Like, are you just saying the word whistleblowers, or what does that mean? So whistleblowers left me no choice. Yeah, obviously that ties to referee. Referees blow whistles.
Ain't no referees up in
or like a whistleblower is somebody that usually like announces something to the world or like reveals something to the world. Like a journalist gets like the scoop on like some countries was planning a coup or something like that, and they announce it to the world. That's a whistleblower.
Was the question. Whistleblowers left me no choice. Ain't no referees up in heaven.
What does that mean? I'm not getting that. A lot of metaphors there, and I don't know if the whistleblower thing is just wordplay, but like what does that tie into? There's no referees in heaven. What does that mean?
No mistaking me for the reverend. Usher in the money, my confession. How you pass
Usher, confession. That's fire. Usher has a song called "These Are My Confessions." On the side, here we got one away in my confessions. These are my confessions. My confession. Thank you.
That was me pre 9/11. Look at
What?
me.
What?
Up in heaven. No mistaking me for the reverend. Usher in the money, my confession. How you pastor whip a Rolls Royce. That was me pre 9/11.
I think a 911's like a car. I mean, I always hear it in like rap music. I have no idea. I don't got it like that.
Walking with my dog, I am legend. The grass is greener on each side. I done been both Mason Bethers. I done been at both intersections. I done pulled oceans 11s. Even when the well ran dry. I done raised quotes in the desert. Tried to hide the dope in the message. Like we did the coke in the Lexus. Same hands I used to whip work. See me turn them both into blessings. AMG the spokes for the extras. Only way to
Malice is killing this, man.
When you feel you in too deep, Let God take the wheel like a Tesla.
They don't know what it is when I'm on it. But once they
Malice, so dope, man. This is dope. Great comeback. It's got tied together with last two tracks. Second to last track has Nas on it, so I mean it's gonna be hard to miss that one.
can't see it from where you sitting.
My arms itchy.
With the matching stitch and this so far ahead, niggas behind.
Okay. Before we get to the last two tracks, because I do want this to be probably its own. Yeah, this can be its own little video here. So far, I'm really liking the album. I think it's, whether or not the album was good or bad is kind of set in stone at this point. Definitely not a bad album. Very good. I would put it an album of the contention. I think really what I'm missing here is a variety in subject matter. I think, not that they aren't saying anything. It's not like I'm not just saying, oh, this is all just drug rap. That's not what I'm saying. But they open the album with a lot of their heavy hitting subject matter. They do mention their parents throughout the album a few times, and that brings my mind as a listener back to that first track, which is good. But just in general, I would have liked to see them play with like concepts a little bit more, specific topics. Maybe it's for more familial. I don't know what they could have done, but I mean, there are other artists that are groups, duos that do that. That do play with subject matter and topics and storytelling and things like that. Joel Ortiz and King Crooked, for example, they have a few albums together, so, not solo, as a duo, not just with Slaughterhouse. But yeah, they make beautiful concept songs, beautiful storytelling songs where they're telling the same story. Maybe they're telling stories because one's from the East Coast, one's from the West Coast, or they're telling stories like from their perspective on each coast. So I feel like we could play a little bit more as far as that goes, with the creativity, with the concepts of the song. As far as the production goes, I think the production has been phenomenal so far. I think it's been very fun to listen to. It's very engaging. It is diverse. So I've been invested this entire time. I think literally like the only thing I would want more from this is just a more diversity with the concepts and content of the album so far. Musically, I keep wanting to hear the next track, but subject matter wise, like it's a little. I like hearing the wordplay, and I do like what they're talking about and how they're talking about it. It's just, I just feel like we can get a little bit more creative, just tell some stories more. Just a little bit more as far as that goes. Yeah, I think so far, this POV to Ace Trumpets run, it's definitely my favorite. I do like Chains and Whips, just not enough to add. I don't think that's gonna be like one of those ones like in the run through of the album. I'll listen to it again, but like I don't think I'm gonna come back just for this unless I just want to hear it one more time as far as like Kendrick's verse goes or something like that. Kendrick's verse was dope. I do like the gen scheme he went on. POV, So Be It Part 2 and Ace Trumpets. I do think it was odd that they didn't have the original beat for So Be It. I'm assuming some sample clearance issues, so they just changed the beat, but it's super dope regardless. These three, best 3-track run of the album for sure. But yeah, like as you can see, like even with songs that I like, I feel like it is slowing down in the second half here. It's very front heavy of an album. But it is good. It's still, the music still is good. Mike Tyson Blow to the Face, I really like that. It's kind of just like a showcase of, I think Malice had both verses on here. I think Push was just on the hook. Really like that track. Ow! Yeah. So yeah, so far, dope album. Let's see if it continues. Let God Sort Them Out / Chandeliers. I was going to say, I wonder if this is 2 songs, but it's 2 minutes, 33 seconds. So I doubt it's 2 songs. Maybe the beat switches at some point, but like 2 minutes, 33 seconds. I'm wondering who's having a verse, 3 verses, 2 minutes 30. I don't know. Maybe no hook. By grace of God, that's just Pusha T and Malice. Yeah, Pharrell. Yeah, Pharrell's on like a handful of these tracks and he's listed, but so I don't know what he meant by like Pharrell's all on the album. Maybe he just meant in a lot of the tracks. Maybe he's just not listed on these other ones. Odd. All right, like, so let's continue. Yeah, it's good.